What's up? Here's my attempt at giving some feedback for you, Julian. So, how do I know Julian? I first met Julian. He came as a special guest to our men's circle we were running. It was fantastic and inspiring. And then we ran a group men's coaching program together for 6 weeks where I witnessed a lot of joyful transformation and powerful work. And I also learned a lot from listening to Julian and working with him. He uses this thing called body poem, which is fantastic. It really gives everybody a chance to contribute and creates like a shared experience and really gives people the safety to open up and participate and really kind of community vibes, collaborative vibes to get people involved in the session. And it kind of created this atmosphere of safety and really went deep into what people were yearning for and allowed people to access the deep parts of themselves that maybe they're not able to do. Julian is extremely reliable, extremely professional, and slightly unconventional. He has a wealth of knowledge about alternative practices, about conventional practices, and it's really engaging. He takes people to places that they didn't know existed, drawing on ancient Taoist wisdom, drawing on modern communication tools, nonviolent communication, and he's someone who's experienced a lot of things, been to a lot of trainings. Julian is great vibes. Julian has so many tools and so much experience that he brings to sessions. He has a great capacity for taking a time container and really effectively delivering something to people, whether it's 10 minutes, whether it's 1 hour. He has a great capacity to kind of extract from people what it is that they're yearning for and deliver some teaching or a process that kind of unblocks what people's confusion or challenges or emotional charge are. The kind of people that are going to click with Julian are people that are ready to be guided and surrender, people that are willing to show themselves and sort of take a chance and trust and go through a process with Julian. People who kind of, they know they have issues or they're kind of on the edge of discovering something very powerful, a deep insight, and they're willing to let go and participate in what Julian has to bring. Julian brings joy to sessions, and he also has a great capacity to create consent and allow the people that are there to stay in their process. And he brings this empowerment which allows people to explore themselves with some guidance without kind of lecturing and telling people what to do. He sort of empowers people and leads them through their own process. It's very inspiring to watch. Julian has so much experience. He's worked with women, he's worked with men, he's worked with couples. I have friends that I've recommended to work with him. And as he's done so much in the energetic realm, in the physical realm, working with sexuality, working with relationships, he he's kind of like a shortcut, you know, can really connect to someone's situation, and he draws on his magical toolbox of ancient wisdom, and he always has something for everybody, whatever their situation is, whatever they're going through, whether they can't even identify it. Julian always seems to have, oh, this is relevant here, and I've seen it time and time again. He has great taste in the way that he approaches people's challenges. I've recommended friends to Julian, and when I've spoke to them about working with him, 1, 2 sessions, they've had big breakthroughs, and I see the transformation in the way they talk about themselves, issues with sexuality, relating with people, self-esteem. Julian finds ways of explaining things to people, turning things around in their head. He's quite a guy, quite a guy. I remember one occasion when we were working together in a group men's program, and we split up into 2 groups. I took the main group. Julian took somebody off to the side who had a particular blockage. They were full of confusion. They couldn't really articulate their issue to the group. And 20 minutes later, when our processes were finished, this guy came back with a big smile on his face, and it was wonderful to see the transformation